আপনাদের ইউনিভার্সিটি স্টার্ট হচ্ছে। সাধারণত দেখা যায় যে ইউনিভার্সিটিতে বিভিন্ন সিলেবাসের অনুযায়ী পড়াশোনা হয়। এমন কিছু হতে যাচ্ছে যেটা টেকনো ইন্ডিয়া ইউনিভার্সিটি বাংলা তো বটেই, ইন্ডিয়াতে অন্য কিছু করে দেখাতে চায়?
We would like to inform you that Techno India University, which is starting to function from this academic year, has been the dream project of the Chief Minister of the state, and we are duly grateful to her for giving us the honors of starting this university. In order to match her expectations or to supersede that, the promoters of the university, our chairman Sri Gautam Rai Chaudhary and our managing director Shottam Rai Chaudhary, is working together to make something which is different and unique, which will make a difference to the entire world. In this regard, we discussed that what are the deliverables of university. Definitely degrees that we are going to give. We are strong in the technology division, so we are going to get technology degrees and other degrees too. But the essence, the uniqueness of the university will come from its research and development programs. We are going to focus on path-breaking research programs. Path-breaking research programs, we feel, will be the essence of sustainable growth for the society and for the economic purpose also. In this regard, when we mean path breaking, we really mean path breaking. And we want to focus on one particular program which has not been much worked about.
What it is?
When we say not much worked upon, we are trying to mean we will be working on human cloning. Initially, it's very difficult for students because work done over here is much less. So we'll have scientists who will be working with us on this, and then slowly researchers would join, because this will be an ongoing process. And maybe in order to get to some kind of position, some kind of success, because success rate, whatever has been worked upon, is very less. It's about 1 to 4%. So in order to increase that, in order to make things happen, we are going to have the best of the labs in place, best of the researchers who will work day in and day out, maybe in a decade, a couple of decades, maybe 3 decades, but our aspirations will be met, that we are truly confident. See, it doesn't only depend on the researchers. It doesn't only depend on the quantum of research we do or the skill of the researchers or the time. It depends on multiple number of factors which we'll have to parallelly work upon. Those include the law of the land. As on date, though the federal government, the United States government, hasn't banned human cloning, but at the same time, they have posed huge restrictions on some of the research on this subject. We feel that human cloning is the future. It's the ultimate objective or ultimate destination of the biotechnological process. And when we think of doing something innovative, when we think of doing path-breaking things, we need to do. Why we need to do? Because in the fields like sports and many others, where we feel that we are physically or skillfully lacking, we want to match that by this kind of cloning, which will enable a person, an individual, to reach to the highest level, provided the cloning is also supported with infrastructural facilities, support, development, and all this kind of stuff. In the year 1996, to be precise, on the 5th of July 1996, when a group of Scottish scientists started working on a ship which was named Dolly, and they reproduced that ship, or they cloned that ship successfully. Later on also, it is told, we don't have any documented evidence or documented proof of success, but the same human cloning, it is told, it is not documented, but we have learned from whatever kind of papers we have, that human cloning was first practiced in the United States. Huge dollars were spent, and though it says that it was done, but since there is no proof, I cannot work on that. I cannot depend on that. And we want to take that seriously forward. But whatever we have heard of, whatever the scientist results are there, that the percentage of success in cloning is very less, which is maybe from 1 to 2%. And our researchers will focus in the labs to take that percentage success to the maximum level that will be possible.
হিউম্যান ক্লোনিং এর কথা বলছেন, এই রিসার্চ করা হবে, সায়েন্টিস্টরা আসবেন, এটা কি কাজে লাগবে, মানে এটাতে করে কি লাভ, আর ইউনিভার্সিটিরই বা কি লাভ?
See, we want to stand apart as far as the university is concerned. We want to position ourselves as a university which gives high quality of education at the same time high quality of research. What we mean by high quality of research? We mean path-breaking research. And this path-breaking research, we feel the ultimate of path-breaking research will be human cloning. And the best of the scientists and the best of the lab facilities will be given for doing that. See, the general methodology which is used for human cloning will be the same as was done for the sheep dolly, which is called the somatic cell nuclear transfer, SCNT. So, when we go into the details of SCNT, we'll have a number of steps. First, the egg is taken from the donor. Then the nucleus is taken. Then the egg and the nucleus is fused with the cell of the person who is taken, who is to be cloned, by electrification. And that process is not as easy as I tell. The whole process, the whole millions of chromosomes and the whole millions of genes which are works, is not so easily predictable. And hence the rate of success is very less. But we want to go deep into the research of this topic. We want to figure out why the failure has been so huge and large, and come to a conclusion that this may be the method, or this is the method where we can do the cloning more or less properly. What will help us? Maybe in 10, 20 years' time, you find players, Indian players, matches the skill of Maradona, Pele, cricketers as skillful as Tendulkar and Gavaskar, many of them together with the Kapil Devs and with Saurabh's, Kapil Devs, Madan Lal's, and Kumble, Harbhajan. So we'll have plenty of human resources who will take the name of India to the highest echelon possible.
But do you have that much of infrastructure right now?
See, we have started our operations. Our dreams are huge and large. We are one of the institutions and one of the universities where in a single place we are coming up with we have already 4.5 lakh square feet of built-up area, and the Chief Minister of the state has been kind enough to approve 16 lakh square feet in one single location. So with this kind of infrastructure, which matches the best in the world and maybe one of the largest in the world, we think that we will be able to create the infrastructure, we will be able to hire the scientists who will make this process possible.